we've got the Washington Wizards taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one. The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Sarr. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
From deep, Conley. Sarr pulls it in. Here's Washington now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense, we have to talk and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Smart with the defensive effort.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Middleton. George outside. Pass to Smart. Poole up top. Here's George. Rebound Minnesota. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Edwards. Plenty of space. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Middleton from the outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 6 to shoot. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Pass to Middleton. The 3 is up. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Timberwolves trail by 5. It's stolen by Poole. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range. Poole's got 5.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
To the paint. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
1:09 left to the first quarter here. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randall. And he makes it on the layup.
They got Julius Randle playing.
He's got 9.
Yeah, nice play by Randle. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Now Smart. Yet to see a basket. Poole outside. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And there it is for him.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Randle. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Middleton. George with it. Inside. It'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for Chris Middleton, providing a lot of energy for Washington. 8 points in the quarter, showing... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Pass to Poole. They set the pick. Now George, covered by Alexander Walker. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Poole with the ball. He's got 5. Washington again can't hit.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Here is DiVincenzo. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Shots good by Sarr. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
And here's Clark for 3. Minnesota again missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes. Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Here's Poole. He's got 5. Pass to Middleton. Here's the 3. Poole shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. And coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Down low. Kicks it out to Smart. Stolen by Reed. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And the basket by Clark. And now a 5-point Minnesota lead. George for three. Buries it from three.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Knocked away. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Smart. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Wizards.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
.125 left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. From downtown, the triple hit for Edwards.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Poole for three. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Randall outside. 51 seconds left in the first half of this game. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. He shoots it. With 1 on the clock. Gobert hammers it home.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Middleton outside. .24 seconds left to play in the first half. Poole outside. No good on the triple. Now here's Edwards. Edwards.
This kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back after this word. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And it's Poole with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 6-point game. George outside. Here's Sarr. Back to George. Randall with a steal. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Smart. From deep, Conley. They grab their own miss. And Gobert with the stuff.
And when you foul Gobert, you really got to foul him, or he'll just power right through.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Count that one. Edwards got 7.
Yeah, Edwards rarely passes on a chance to get his team points. He loves making an offensive impact.
Holmes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Outside Edwards. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And a miss there on the triple. Now Coulibaly. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Outside Conley. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And here's Edwards outside. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Here's Champagnie. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Minnesota leading by 12. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Edwards. Out left to the wing. For three, Conley. Book it. And it's Randle with the assist.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Here's Carrington. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, look at this, guys. It was like once he was in the air, he was staying in the air. It was just incredible. What hang time.
Here's Randle. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall. But he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
And he makes a first. And Randall drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
The drive by DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Can't nail the jumper. Wizards trail by 14. Here's Champagnie. And again, Washington with a triple.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
.44 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed for three. Drills it from deep. Reed's got 5 now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Minnesota leading by 11. Rebounded by Champagnie. And Washington has possession. Shots good by Carrington.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
DiVincenzo driving. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Minnesota leading by 10. And we've got more action. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Here's Dillingham. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
Good on the second one. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Champagnie, that's good.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here's Dillingham. Takes it inside. The kick out to Ingles. Here's DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Right side, Alexander Walker. Over Kispert. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Kispert. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. The free throw drops for Ingles. And Washington will go for a different look here. Edwards with it. Pass to Dillingham. Now here's DiVincenzo. Sinks the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
From deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Poole for three. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Back to Middleton. Pass to Sarr. Poole outside. And here's Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. Guarded by Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package. Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
And the basket by Edwards.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Middleton looking around. Washington again can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 15. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Middleton from the outside. Edwards pulls it in.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And the layup is good. Edwards got 19 points.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
And it's Washington with the ball. Trailing by 19. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Up top, Edwards. Shoots over Sarr. The kick out to Conley. Outside Edwards. From the arc. Gets the three to fall.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. Sarr pulls it in. And here's Poole. Kicks it out to Middleton. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.